5 years ago, we sold everything and moved across the country with 2 suitcases. Today, we're doing it again. And right here, it's our closet because we sold our hangers. This is our pile of stuff that we're taking with us. And in here is pretty much everything else that we're keeping and taking with us. And with that, we need to pack still.
We felt God was telling us it was time to close the Quebec chapter. So we moved here 5 years ago. I'm from Quebec, Mike is from BC, and we met in Alberta where we lived for 10 years and had our first 2 daughters. And during the pandemic, we felt that God wanted us to move to Montreal. And nothing made sense. Micah didn't speak French. We had no idea of how he was going to find work. And really, nothing made sense. But we wanted to be obedient to God, and we followed through. We donated everything, sold everything, packed 2 suitcases, 2 car seats, and a stroller. And we had such a blast here in Montreal for the last 5 years. We've met some awesome people. We got to see some cool places. And it felt like we could actually be here long term. And recently, we felt like God was really wanting us to close this chapter. And we weren't really sure of where we were supposed to go. A big part of our heart really wanted to be in Vancouver, BC. There is something so fascinating to me that there's the ocean right here and the mountains right here and the no snow idea. Awesome. I was born and raised in Montreal and live in Alberta for 10 years. So I've had snow all day, every day, pretty much my entire life. And Micah's parents are also in BC and my mom and 2 sisters are in Alberta. So it would be much closer for us. We looked into the logistics and we could make it work, but there was going to be some changes. And so we looked into other options as well to stay open-minded. And we've always really liked Ottawa, Ontario. It's very family-friendly, beautiful community, and it really reminded us of Calgary, Alberta, where we lived for 10 years. And just awesome. I absolutely love Ottawa. So we're like, okay, let's pray and see what God says. And God was staying silent. There was no clear directions, nothing. I'm really praying for BC at this point, but I felt more responsibility financially to be in Ottawa. So the plan was to go to Ottawa for a year, buy a bus and convert it into a tiny home on wheels and hit North America to travel for 5 years. The home we were going to go to in Ottawa fell through. And I felt like that was my answered prayer. I'd been praying for God to make it very clear if we were supposed to move to Ottawa or to just take it away.
And this is Micah packing everything because he's awesome at Tetris. How you doing, honey?
Good. Always thought that would come in handy.
Look at this, how well you did that. Oh my gosh.
Like, tuck all the shoes inside of the skates.
That is crazy. That's why I married you.
Pack a suitcase. Wow. Didn't know that was on the prerequisites.
You became one.
Good point. Because
Look at that. You
could
did.
fit all this if you did it.
That's right. I would have just tossed everything. So Micah actually, how'd you call that? Pre-packed? Like
Yes.
practice run packing?
Practice pack. Because why would you be stressed and do it at the end?
Because that's how you get things done, honey.
Yes.
How do you feel about moving?
I think we're good. I think we're going to be able to fit everything in the last one. And there's a couple of little extra spots that we might be able to tuck some last minute things. We might be able to get the winter pants after all. But
Nice.
in this case, we just won't ever see snow again if we don't.
What a sad thing.
And sure enough, we got an opportunity to be in BC. So we're going to Micah's grandparents' winter home from April to October, and we can build our bus right away and be able to hit North America sooner. It took about a week to finalize details and take the emotion out of the equation because there was a lot of emotions and excitement. And when we announced it to the girls, our oldest had tears of joy. Like, she was so excited. And then the coolest part is Micah's grandparents' winter home is right across from his parents' home. So the girls would get to see their grandparents every single day. And Micah's dad already said he's making pancake breakfast every single morning for us. I think it's more for the girls than us, but we'll just tag along. Another great blessing from this is that Micah's dad was so excited when we told him we were going to build a bus in Ottawa. And he was like, well, you can bring it here. Like, I mean, I can help. I have a full shop here, all the tools. And he's super handy. And he built Micah's grandparents' winter home and their dream home where they live right now. And Micah got to help them with their current home. And it's going to be such an awesome experience for both of them to build another project together. So we decided to do the exact same thing that when we moved from Alberta to Quebec. And we'll fly with 2 suitcases and 2 car seats. We're getting rid of everything else.
Moving across the country is not just about distance. It's about trust, change, and stepping into what God has next.